This is Devon Wendel with Christ Light and Love Healing and Training Center here in Berksville, Kentucky. I'm sitting here with Steve Greber. And Steve, what are we doing again here tonight?
We're doing Agnihotra, which is a healing ceremony done through the biorhythms of sunrise and sunset. And it's done in a certain kind of fire, a pyramid shape, so you can get more of the vibes out. Anyways, what it does is it heals the atmosphere of pollutants, toxins, radiation, and the negative thought waves that start it all. And this has been resuscitated from the 1960s, although it's of course a creation. Well, anyways, this is butter, unsalted butter, and this is whole grain rice, and it's got to be whole grain rice in order for the energy to be there and explode outwards to do all of this. And you do this when the sun is a half disk on the horizon, which is different from navigators' disks, which are underneath the horizon. In other words, we're trying to get the green spectrum of the rainbow in order to make the healing vibrations work. And what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get this to work, trying to get this to burn so we can have some fun.
Well, Steve, what are you burning right now?
Cow dung.
Cow dung?
Comes from a female or a male progeny of a cow. And you know, like water buffaloes or even cows around here, male or female. And you make little cow patties of it, and
That would be the cow patties.
Yes.
Folks.
And you can make them in any shape and everything, as long as it burns. And this, of course, is the rice.
Now, is there anything you'd like to tell us about the rice, Steve?
Right, it has to be unbroken rice, so you have all of the structure there and also all of the energy in it in order to clean the atmosphere of pollutants. Again, radiation, whatever.
How about those chemtrails, Steve? You think
The chemtrails too. We'll get rid of them.
Out there today?
If they don't see you doing it, they'll get rid of the chemtrails. But it's only in a 4-mile diameter, a 2-mile radius, and about 4 or 5 miles upwards. And I don't know how far downwards. So we're trying to get this nice and hot and everything.
Now, what is this here? What's the...
This?
Yeah, what's that?
Okay. As a matter of fact, it's got so much wind here, I just want to put a drop on here. This is, again, this is ghee.
Ghee, all right.
Ghee. It's unsalted ghee. What you do is you boil it, and it'll stay forever like that, without refrigeration. It tastes really good on popcorn, by the way. Well, what it does is, let's see, 1 minute. Okay. What it does is, you put it on the rice, you put it on this. No, I'll show you.
So you're adding cow dung upon cow dung right now?
Yeah. Well, people do it differently. People do it differently, but this is how I do it. And
You're just creating more fire?
I'm just creating a big enough fire because you see, like the Indians and natives and medicine people all over the place, they're used to using corn. Corn has the same properties, but you see, this is easier to do. This is easier to do because it's small. Let me get some of this.
Now there's a specific time that if anyone wants to partake in the ceremony,
Oh,
that's
yeah, you
suggested
have-
that it's a very specific time in the AM or the PM, correct, Steve?
Right.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
This is, I don't know whether this is AM or PM. I don't know the difference between them still, and I've been doing this for a long time. But you do it in such a manner that you have to do it accurate within about 25 seconds or so. You want the reaction to work for 25 seconds. And after that, you don't have the reaction anymore. But if you do it, you can eat the ash, smell the fire. Smell the smoke, and it's completely medicinal. And you can meditate afterwards, or while you're doing it, you meditate with a quiet mind. And it kind of slides you right into a meditative state. So about 2 minutes.
Now you also use some mantras, is that correct?
The mantra
Tell me a bit about that.
When I throw the rice in, you do a certain mantra, and like mantras usually do exactly what the person is wanting to happen. So the mantra kind of makes the rays of the fire rice do exactly what the yanya person wants, which is transmute the radiation or pollution or the negative thought waves in the atmosphere. Okay, so what happens, but when you add it to the rice and you add 2 drops to it, like that, you drop 2 drops of rice.
So you're adding ghee to rice.
Right.
Okay.
Now what that does, you purify the vibrations and everything, but the ghee will purify it even more. The way you change it you change it first with the vibrations, and then the ghee helps it to purify even more. Because remember, this is a very beautiful ceremony, and you want to meditate afterwards, and it'll 3 seconds. Touch your heart. You can do you no harm. Agane swaha. Agane namama. Prajapatoye swaha. Prajapatoye namama. The quality of the smoke, of course, is different. That's why it also smells different in the olfactory nose. But it'll clean the blood, the nerves. Same with the ash. But you have to do Agnihotra at that time or it won't work.
No, the first time we did this, Steve, I'll be honest, I wasn't quite sure the smell of burning dung, but now I actually quite like it.
You don't breathe into it, just breathe out of it. Yeah. Yanya dama shami dana chama topo dam chami kamrami soyayanam shami. Purabi anadam shpi purabi dana chapa topo dam shpi purabi kamrami soya purabi soyayanam shami. Purabi anadam shpi purabi dana chapa topo dam shpi purabi kamrami soyayanam shami. That put the fivefold path vibrationally into the air.